D, wait for it, rightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So right now I want to go and because everybody's talked about this Ezra Miller situation, and I want to put my 2 cents in. I just because I have thoughts, and if you don't want to listen to my thoughts, I get it. It's fine. But I just wanted to go through this story, a timeline of events and everything, and just really sit down and just talk about Ezra Miller, the person, or I don't think he identifies as a human being, but there's a lot to unpack with this, and I'm just like, what's going on. So I'm going to read this article from the LA Times, and it starts off with Ezra Miller grooming allegations deepen. Court cannot locate or serve the actor. I think this is funny because it's so interesting to me that they can't find Ezra Miller, like he's on the run and everything. I'm just like, whatever. So before I get into this article specifically, I do want to bring up some other stuff that has happened with Ezra Miller. So the first thing I want to bring up is on April 1st, 2020, he was in Iceland and he attacked this woman. And you might all remember this little video. We're going to just play it real quick where he chokes her and then he's like choking her and then he like throws her to the ground.
Whoa, bro.
So there was that incident, and that was on April 1st, 2020. So now we're going to fast forward a little bit, and we're going to go to January 28th, where he posted this video to his Instagram, where he calls out the KKK and he threatens them. Now, I just want to say real quick, I am no fan of the KKK. They're despicable human beings. But at the same time, I just go with this video, I go, why? And I go, it's a little bit dangerous because the KKK don't mess around kind of thing. So here's this video.
Hi.
Hi.
This
I love that.
Ezra Miller, aka the Bengal Goose.
Oh, I hate that he says
the
that.
Mad Goose Wizard.
No one calls him that. I hate that he says
this
that.
This is a message for the Beulahville chapter of the North Carolina Ku Klux Klan. Hello. First of all, how are y'all doing?
Yeah, no pleasantries. Can't play pleasantries with jerks.
It's me.
You just told us it was you.
If y'all want to die, I suggest just killing yourselves with your own guns.
This is so weird.
Otherwise, keep doing exactly what you're doing right now, and you know what I'm talking about. And then, we'll do it for you if that's really what you want. Okay, talk to you soon, okay? Bye!
Bye! I say that now from now on. Bye! So that was on January 28th of 2022. Now we'll just fast forward just a little bit more on March 27th, 2022. Ezra Miller is arrested for allegedly yelling obscenities in a Hawaii bar, which we'll get into his arrest video and everything. But then we just hop over to a couple days later on January 29th, where he's got a restraining order put against him, against the couple, after he had a meltdown at their bed. I believe it was a bed and breakfast, a B&B or whatnot, where he told the couple that he would bury him and his whore wife and everything. Then the very next day, the actor was then again taken into custody because he threw a chair at a woman, which created a 1/2-inch cut on her forehead. Now, I just want to go over the arrest video that Ezra Miller had, and then we'll get into this. Is the arrest video, and it's just very, I don't know, weird and just nonsensical. So here we go.
Yeah. Well, you could have told us that instead of running away and playing all of these theatrics. You could have just told us that.
I'm sorry,
no, you're
officer.
not sorry. You could have took this thing real quick. But no, you wanted to play the game.
I was complying.
Well, you wasn't complying.
I was. You said get off the road. I got off the road.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you
I walked on the edge of the road.
Central 1315150.
So what did I do wrong?
A
guy in that bar declared himself as a Nazi. I have it on film, and he attacked me.
Okay, so?
I claim my 9th Amendment rights to not be unlawfully persecuted for a crime of no designation Disorderly conduct being something I am unguilty of. I claim my Fourth Amendment rights to not be searched and seized on no probable cause.
They have
I
to
will
take
not
your
be able to
stuff when
offer
they
no
take you
court
into
of law.
custody. They can't just let you go to
I
jail
claim
with a
my
knife
Fourth Amendment
if he had
rights to
one.
not be searched and seized. Please do not touch my ring.
Yes, to come off.
Okay.
You'll get it
Yeah,
right.
it's to come off.
Amendment
Okay.
rights
Sir, it's
to
gonna
not
be
have
right
search
here,
and
okay?
seizure
We're just letting you know it's gonna be right here.
unlawfully without probable cause. I claim my Fourth Amendment rights to not be unlawful. Hey, you just touched my penis. Please don't do that. I'm not transgender, non-binary. I don't want to be searched by a man. I'm transgender, non-binary, and I don't want to be searched by a man. I claim my Fourth Amendment rights. These are Nerf guns, just in case you worry that they're bullets. Those
It's
are
got
Nerf
Nerf.
bullets.
Thank you for letting
They are
me-
fake and they are a toy.
Thank you for
This
letting
is
me
my belt
know.
buckle and my Nerf bullets.
I appreciate that.
Please don't take them from me. The flash ring means a lot to me. It's very
Okay, so that's his arrest video, broken down. So it's very obvious that something's going on with Ezra Miller. Okay, so no, before all of that happened, me personally, I was just like, okay, obviously something's going on, something's happening. According to YouTuber Grace Randolph, he had lost someone tragically. And she had put it as in, imagine the worst loss you could have. And for me personally, I was, because I was thinking it was either if it was me, it would be my wife or one of my children or both my children. So I was thinking about him, and I was thinking, or maybe like a parent or a sibling and everything. But, so I was like, his mother is still alive. I don't know about his father and everything. And then, but maybe he lost somebody that he loved because he doesn't have any children. So obviously, I was like, okay, maybe something's going on. And she said some other stuff, like they had tried to do sit down and talk with him, and that didn't go well, an intervention and everything. And anyways, so obviously something is going on with Ezra Miller. Now we get into these allegations of the grooming situation. And I know a lot of people don't like to use the word grooming these days, but this situation is, I'm sorry, this is such a grooming situation, and we need to call it out for what it is. And this is just really kind of scary. I don't know, but let's go through this article. We'll talk about it and everything. It's a picture of Ezra Miller. So it says, the parents of an 18-year-old from North Dakota have obtained a protective order against the Flash star Ezra Miller, adding another scandal for the embattled actor to contend with. I've been in North Dakota and South Dakota, very beautiful. Anyways, but the teen's parents and law enforcement are having a hard time locating Miller to serve the actor with the order, which accuses Miller of physically and emotionally abusing and grooming the teen. Now, I just want to say, they're posting on Instagram stuff, and I just go, how are you not? Their location is on Instagram. I mean, you may not be able to go exactly where they are, but man, maybe you could ping that phone or something. I don't know. But later on, we'll talk about the phone because she doesn't have one. Anyways, attorney and activist Chase Iron Eyes and his wife, Sarah Jumping Eagle, petitioned, but they're all Native American, by the way. That's why they have these names. Petitioned the Standing Rock Sioux Tribal court on the reservation in North Dakota Tuesday to issue an order of protection for their child, Dakota. I hope I'm saying her Iron Eyes. They accused the 29-year-old Justice League star of psychologically manipulating, physically intimidating, and endangering the safety and welfare of Dakota Iron Eyes, according to the court documents obtained Thursday by the Times. A trial court judge approved the interim order Tuesday, but the court cannot locate or serve Miller, according to a copy of the petition. Which again, I just find so crazy that they can't find this guy. I mean, so it's so crazy. Or this person, sorry, he doesn't identify as a man. In a Thursday phone interview with the Times, Chase Iron Eyes said he and the court have no idea of knowing where Dakota and Ezra are to gain help from other jurisdictions to serve or enforce the order, which bars Miller from contacting or harassing Dakota and Chase Iron Eyes and Jumping Eagle for 30 days. Miller is also ordered to stay 100 yards away from the family's residence during that time. The court set a hearing for July 12th to allow Dakota and Miller to appear and weigh in, Iron Eyes said. According to the Domestic Violence Protection Order, the court will grant the relief requested in the petition for a restraining order if Miller, who is non-binary and uses they them pronouns, doesn't appear at the hearing. It cites the Federal Violence Against Women Act, which gives the order broad jurisdiction nationwide. They move around so much that we're stuck in this legal limbo situation and we can't serve them in any place they're in long enough. Chase Iron Eyes told the Times. They've been fighting, they've been avoiding service, and now there's a public pressure mounting on them to make a decision, which makes us very concerned about Ezra's volatile nature. We're working very hard to get this order enforced wherever they are. Representatives for Miller did not respond to the Times request for comment. I just want to say real quick, I don't know, man. I just find it very interesting that they can't find it. Although Dakota is 18, the parents are still considered the teen's legal guardians under tribal court rules. Which I want to be honest with you, I do not know how it works on a reservation with like laws and stuff. I do know that they have their own law enforcement and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know how it goes down. So yeah, there's that. Chase Iron Eyes said the family said it's been working for months and in multiple states to get Dakota to leave Miller so that Dakota can be their beautiful independent self. The family previously tried to obtain a temporary guardianship over Dakota, as well as an order for a mental health evaluation in Vermont, where Miller has a home. According to the documents reviewed by the Times, the family's petition said that they tried to serve Dakota in Vermont 3 times in May and also tried to serve the teen in California in late May. I think you can, I think that you can get like a friend to serve them too. I don't know. I don't know all the rules and stuff. Don't listen to me when I said that, because anyways, Iron Eyes and Jumping Eagle went to Santa Monica for a wellness check. Then the petition said, and while there, Jumping Eagle alleged that Miller assaulted her. Jumping Eagle filed an incident report with the Santa Monica Police Department, which I just go, it sucks that they just can't just take their kid home when, like if somebody says somebody assaulted my kid, I wouldn't be filing a report. I'll tell you that right now. I'd be all like straight up like, okay, where are they? Because they're going to catch these hands. I'm 5 foot nothing, 100 pounds of nothing. It's go time. Okay. Papa Bear is coming out. Anyways, Dakota needs help without Ezra's interference. Ezra is a 29-year-old person who needs to get help on their own path and not interfere with Dakota's development as their own person. Jumping Eagle said, is a who is a pediatrician? I don't fucking know. Anyways, told the Times in a joint interview with her husband. Oh man. Anyways, so but yeah, I think that, okay, let's just read the rest of this. Iron Eyes told the Times that he and his wife first met Miller when the actor got involved in projects that the Sioux tribe was working on for the land back reclamation movement. I don't know what that is. Dakota and Miller allegedly met at the Standing Rock Reservation in North Dakota in 2016 when Dakota was 12 and Miller was 23. Miller allegedly exhibited a pattern of corrupting a minor, the family's petition said, which I just go, as a parent, if a 23-year-old was talking to my child, I'd be straight up like, no, I don't care. No. According to the petition, Miller established contact with Dakota Iron Eyes under the pretense of assisting the Standing Rock Sioux tribe during the No Dakota Access Pipeline movement. Okay, I remember that. And took an immediate and appropriately innocent liking to Dakota Iron Eyes, which I just go, listen, if he wanted to help the cause out, I go, okay. But at some point in time, as a parent, you should have just been like, I don't want you around my child like this. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. However, as the relationship developed, Dakota's parents grew concerned for Dakota's safety and mental well-being and accused Miller of displaying cult-like and psychological manipulation, controlling behavior. According to the petition, in the petition, they also accuse the Fantastic Beasts star of giving Dakota alcohol and drugs such as marijuana and LSD, and flying Dakota to London, Vermont, New York, California, and Hawaii. Earlier this year, Miller had run-ins with the law in Hawaii. They pleaded no contest after an altercation in a bar on March, which I just went through all of this stuff. And Miller was arrested on suspicion of second-degree assault in April, which I just went over all that stuff before. Dakota's parents said they allowed the teen to fly to London with Miller, which I don't understand all of this, along with other trial members for the Fantastic Beasts premiere in 2017. While there, Miller allegedly tried to sleep in the same bed as the then 14-year-old Dakota and was prevented from doing so by a chaperone who accompanied them on the trip, according to the petition. I just want to say right now, that right there, I would have been like, no, we are done with this person. You are not allowed to see them again. I am sorry, a grown person tried to sleep in a bed with a kid that is not theirs. Like me and my kids, like they'll hop in my bed, you know, and, you know, sleep in my bed sometimes, but I'm their father. A complete, I mean, somebody that is not their parent is that's so weird. What? And Ezra, stop trying to be friends. You can't be friends with children. I'm sorry. Like, listen, don't get me wrong. I love my kids, but they're not my friends. They're my kids. And, you know, I've had instances where I've had come in contact with, for instance, this YouTube channel where I will, you know, a person underage will, you know, DM me or message me and everything. And they'll just be like, hey, I really like your channel. And I'm just like, thank you for the compliments. I really appreciate that. That's so nice of you to say, you know, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Because, you know, when it comes to like little kids, you just don't mess around. You don't fuck with that shit. You just it's just a weird place. And plus children are so dumb. Like they just are. They're just they barely know where their nose is. I mean, well, she was at 14, she knows, but anyways. Okay, so it says Ezra uses violence, intimidation, threat of violence, fear, paranoia, delusions, and drugs to hold sway over a young adolescent, Takata said the filing, which listed several alleged instances of impropriety. I think the bed situation would have automatically been like, if I was a judge or whatever, I'd be like, yeah, we need to find these people and get this person away from this person. Anyways. Dakota's parents said their child previously identified as non-binary, queer, gay, and that Ezra has decided that Dakota is non-binary, transgender, the filing said, which I don't know if that's a thing. I mean, at this point in time, the whole thing has just gotten so crazy that you can just name whatever you want to, and that's what you are, and you're all like, but it's you know, it's contrast and it conflicts with the other one. But anyways, it doesn't matter. That's an ugly outfit. Anyways, Jumping Eagle said, if anybody questions Ezra's actions, Ezra says they're being racist or transphobic, which is not the case in our case. It's about not hurting people. Don't take advantage of people, which is very true. Yeah, I mean, anyways, Iron Eyes and Jumping Eagle also alleged that Miller offered to pay for Dakota to attend college at the age of 16 at Bard College at Simon's Rock in Massachusetts, which is generous of him, but still at the same time, I go, no, that's weird. Don't take it. They said Miller would use this against Dakota to create a sense of independentness. Oh, indebtedness. I'm not saying that right. I'm just The family's petition also cites footage obtained by TMZ during Miller's alleged allegations in Hawaii that shows Takata present with Miller in the same document. Dakota parents accuse Miller of sexual propriety behavior and using multiple social media accounts to threaten and gaslight any victims and truth from coming out. An Instagram account that the family said belongs to Takata issued a statement Monday to acknowledge the tragedy that is the narrative of the general public and the assumptions made on my behalf by my family and my friends regarding my stability and otherwise. I dropped out. They did this. I want to show this picture real quick. Here's a picture of them that Ezra Miller posted. And look how unhappy she looks right here. Just look at that. She looks so unhappy. I'm not gonna lie, she looks drugged out. Why would he post this picture? Like, this is obviously, this is just a bad picture. He should not have posted. This does not make him look good at all. There's another woman over here. I just don't know what she has to do with the story. So I cropped her out. But yeah, this is a bad picture. And he posted this. And I don't know. She just looks awful. Like, it doesn't help his case. I'll tell you that. So, okay. So I dropped out of Bard 5 months ago. My friend and comrade, William, passed shortly thereafter. My mind was incredibly impacted and I've needed space and time for the processing of grief, this statement said. I wonder if the William guy is also the comrade of Ezra Miller. Anyways, my comrade Ezra Miller, for the entirety of the aforementioned era, has only provided loving support and invaluable protection throughout this period of loss. The statement also said that Takata's father's accusation hold no weight and are frankly transphobic and accuse him of emotional and psychological manipulation. Now, this is the thing that they posted. I'd like to make a statement acknowledging the tragedy that is the narrative of the general public. On behalf of my assumptions that I just read, they just did most of the work, but a lot of people are focusing on this my comrade part right here. There we go. We're not going to Instagram. I don't, and they're saying like this is like a communist kind of thing that I can't speak to. I have no idea what that's all about. So it says Jumping Eagle told the Times that Dakota hasn't had a phone for some time and that she doubts Dakota wrote the Monday statement. She also alleges that Miller has control of Dakota's Instagram account and that the statement is written in the language she's heard Miller use. I have to agree with that. We're also going to watch a video that they talk about where she put out there. But yeah, okay, so Dakota then appeared in an Instagram video, which we will watch in just 2 seconds, of the same account Thursday to clarify that the statements are directly from me and that nobody else is controlling the Instagram account. This person is running the Takata Win account on Instagram, did not reply to the Times request for comment. Now, I'm gonna, instead of reading all this little part right here, and we're just going to play this video because this is the end of it. But here is her video from them. We're going to watch that real quick. So here's the video. Let's watch this.
Hi guys.
Hi
folks. I've become aware that some people are saying that my statements were not written by me. I'd like to clarify that they are, in fact, directly from me. Nobody is controlling my Instagram account. I don't have a phone right now out of my own personal conviction.
But
and honestly, it's really distressing.
Is she reading are they reading something? Because look at her eyes.
The narrative of the victim in question.
It sounds so much like Ezra Miller.
Granted and trust. I worked really hard to make really clear what was going on.
Did you though?
And if the statements are too profoundly contrasting to whatever assumptions those of us have garnered,
Yeah, these are so
and
mannerisms
have
of
chosen
Miller.
to carry, I'd like to say that it's nobody's business and that no one is owed a story or an outcome. This is my life. These are my decisions.
Yeah, but you might be
And
manipulated.
I'm disappointed in my parents
They just love you.
and the press in every way.
Okay, so that is the video. And I just want to say a lot of the mannerisms that she was putting or that they were putting forward, a lot of the things that how they were saying stuff is very Ezra Miller-y like the way that she was saying it, just all this stuff. And I just want to say, like, I'm sorry, but and she is like mad at her parents. I'm sorry, as a parent myself, you can only care and love about you all you do is care about them, and you just want the best for them. And they obviously think that something's going on, and I think it wouldn't hurt you to indulge them a little bit and just be like, hey, I'm fine. But, and you don't have a phone, probably because Ezra doesn't want you around your parents anymore. So it's okay. So here's what it says. This last little thing, it says, when is Ezra going to talk? If Takata is in charge of her own destiny, then she will determine to come back to Standing Rock to reclaim her credibility. Chase Iron Eyes told the Times after Takata's latest video was posted. Same goes for Ezra. Meanwhile, Warner Brothers' long anticipated film, The Flash, which stars Ezra Miller as the titular superhero, is set to be released on June 23rd, 2023. It's unclear how much Miller will participate in the lead up to it. Now, I just want to say about this. Now, I want to talk about this movie because I can tell you right now. Okay, so here are my thoughts about this movie. Okay, Ezra Miller is the star of this movie. He is also playing multiple roles in this movie. Should they release this movie? My answer is yes. Yes, they should. And this is why. Because they have sunk so much. I think it's like 200 million into this movie. And that will be an overwhelmingly huge loss, such a huge loss. And I just go, listen, this is what I would do if it was me, because it's going to be a loss no matter what. Like, a lot of people are like, just dump it on HBO Max and take the L. And I'm all like, that's a $200 million L. That the studio you can't just be throwing away 200 million. Daddy's Zaslav over there, he's trying to make money on this studio. So here's what I would do, and you're probably going to disagree with me. That's totally fine and everything, but because HBO Max, I mean, like, yeah, you might get subscribers and everything, but I say release it like you were going to, maybe even earlier, because I just go, there's so much going on with this that I don't know if you can fix it. If you can try to fix it a tiny bit, I say try your hardest to do it, but I don't know what you can do. But I say release the movie. Just do one trailer. Just make a trailer, release that. Spend the minimal amount of money you can to advertise this sucker. Like, because I can tell you right now, you're probably going to take a big L and everything. Unless this can get, I don't see how this can get fixed, but unless this can get fixed, you're not going to get, but I don't think putting on HBO Max and then taking that big of a loss is going to be it. Because from what I understand, the visual effects, like it's like almost done. Like the visual effects are almost done. And yeah. And I mean, and he just did ADR for it. You know, it's just so crap. But I say release the movie. I say just release it, just regular, because you know, if you don't want to take an overwhelmingly huge L, you want to try to recoup anything you can, I say do it. But I don't think that releasing it on HBO Max is the best decision. And you have the 45-day window anyway, so it'll go on there eventually. So I have rambled on for way too long with this video, but this was a very good article. That who wrote this? Who wrote this? Nardine Saad. Good job, Nardine. You wrote a good article. This was very accurate, very you know, a lot of details and everything. But yeah, I just I don't know, man. If he is grooming this girl, which it sounds very suspicious, I just say stop and just get help, man. I mean, you know, I don't know. All right, you guys, those are my thoughts and everything. Tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.